Your boy DHR2. I am able to stream once again. Yes! Do you have any idea how long it's been since I live stream? It has been a long freaking time since I stream. After so many months of not being able to stream due to copyright issues, I'm so happy that I was able to stream. It's been so long, guys. Y'all don't understand. I've seen other YouTubers stream. I tried to stream so many times. I tried resolving my live restrictions, and for some reason, it kept on denying me. So after months and weeks of trying to figure out how do I able to stream, and I finally found out why I was unable to stream was due to one copyright strike. One copyright strike. It was all because of one reaction video I did last year. It got taken down, but guess what? It only lasted what, over a year or something like that. So it got expired today, bruh. Brandon, y'all have no idea how happy I am that I'm finally streaming after all these months of not, you know, doing this. I miss doing Let's Plays. I miss doing Let's Talks. I miss doing art videos. I miss doing reaction videos live. And I finally realized that I need to be careful when it comes to streaming. So whatever you ask me to show it on TV that contains copyright content, don't. Because I don't want my live stream to get restricted once again, because that was the one thing that I was really worried about. And I was really considering recreating my, recreating a new channel, but I chose not to. I chose not to give up. So last year was rough without streaming. All I did was make reaction videos, and I barely made any art videos because I just couldn't do it. So reaction videos was the only way I was able to keep my channel going. But 2019, I was really focusing on getting my stream back, and I was trying my best not to rush the times because I wanted March to get here. Today is the 17th. So when I checked my live thing, and when I said, and what it says, create video, I was like, thank God the heavens, I'm able to stream again. You have no idea how long I've waited to stream tonight. As soon as I was able to charge my phone up some, I was like, man, let me just, get my live stream on and get my Let's Talk on, because we got a lot to talk about, y'all. I mean, there's so many things that I needed to talk about that it needs to be said in this edition of Let's Talk. So this is episode 38 of Let's Talk. And let me tell you something. I've waited so long to even do this. After months and even a year of frustrations, Let's Talk is back. My live stream is back. And you know what? I just want to thank you guys for rooting for me, for not giving up on me, And yes, we lost 2 subscribers. That's okay. We'll get him back somehow. We're trying, you know what I'm saying? We're up on our grind, guys. We're gonna get to our 1,000 subscribers, and we're gonna keep going until to the max. We're not giving up. I mean, there's so many things I want to talk about. Thanks, Brandon, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it so much. Woken Empire says your thoughts on hashtag Kofi Mania. I really don't see the hype of Kofi Kingston going for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, considering he's coming from the New Day, one of the stupidest groups in wrestling history. I really don't see the hype for it because this is Vince McMahon at his best of being a typical racist when it comes to black wrestlers, not giving them any love and not giving them the opportunity to become champions. I mean, I'm not really surprised at it because this is Vince McMahon at best. I know this is a scripted show and everything, but somehow you really need to tone it down of how you treat the African Americans when it comes to wrestling. And I'm not trying to sound like an SJW warrior, but I'm just saying, like, it needs to stop. Kofi Kingston deserves to be champion, but I would love to see the group break up. One of them breaks up and leaves, like pretty much how Seth Rollins did with the Shield back in 2014. I would have loved for them to have Kofi Kingston break up the group and go back to his original form. You know, his original theme song, his original gimmick. But I would have loved for them to give Kofi a push, a huge push. Like, instead of him being a jobber over the years, I really think it's time for them to have him shine, you know, because the world needs a black heavyweight champion. And I really think that Kofi Kingston, whether he wins or not, should be the world heavyweight champion. And I don't like the New Day. I really wish they were just in it already, especially that gimmick they have is stupid. But, and they really need to give Kofi Kingston a better shirt because he looks like a fruity pebble every time he wears them tighty shirts. Bruh, get you a shirt that fits, not a size, small. So, what can I say? I mean, look, I really hope that he becomes champion someday, but I just don't see myself rooting for somebody who's in the most righteous groups ever. So, another thing that I want to talk about is this Power Ranger stuff, the Beast Morphers show. All I have to say is Hasbro, you have come a long way. If I was Kofi, I would beat the crap out of this. Yeah, I think. Well, for a storyline, yes, but I don't think it's gonna happen in real life because he'll probably get fired. But nonetheless, like I said, I hope he becomes champion. But like I said, I just don't see myself rooting for somebody who was in the notorious. Well, not notorious, but the most idiotic groups in history. So hold up, guys. All right. Another thing I want to talk about is SmackDown. You guys know that SmackDown will be going to Fox this October, and I really think that they should because this SmackDown company is so bad to the point where all of us have been giving up on wrestling. The show looks like it's a whole lot of people, but you can tell in live attendance, Vince, it really goes to show you that you are really out of touch, and it's time for you to go back to TV14, like millions of us have been asking for years. So it really needs to go back to TV14 because SmackDown was one of the most popular shows in 1999 when it first debuted, and it grew over time. But since PG, it went downhill from there. I mean, I barely watched SmackDown, and all I ever watched was Raw. So then 2016, I jumped back to SmackDown. It got better when it came to the brand split. Uh, I really think that 2016 and early 2017 SmackDown was better. But once Road Dogg took over, everything just everything just went down from here. I mean from there. I barely watched SmackDown because of Road Dogg and his stupid writing in the creative staff. You know, Vince McMahon say he don't care what anybody thinks. Well, he better, because if it wasn't for us, his product wouldn't be nothing. So, like I said, Fox wants SmackDown to be more edgier. TV14, it better happen, because I cannot take this PG culture crap anymore. And it really, I, well, if he does hit himself, then why didn't he just change the product itself? Because, like I said, all of us really, really need to have an edgier product for us old school wrestling fans to enjoy. So that way he'll be able to realize that your time is up, dude. And I keep hearing so many stupid rumors about Kurt Angle's very well wrestling match at WrestleMania. Everybody says that it's John Cena. Y'all know that John Cena debuted in 2002 when he first fought Kurt Angle and lost, but he had an impact in his wrestling career that was growing at the time. But once 2005 came around, I think that's when John Cena's character started to go downhill, because that's when he started to suck. And if anybody should have a Pharaoh match at WrestleMania, is John Cena. They first wrestled together. They should have his last match there with Cena at WrestleMania. Because when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. And you guys know I don't like John Cena's character. I'm not a fan of him as a whole, but it would be nice to see him wrestle Kurt Angle for one last time at WrestleMania. So, and another stupid rumor about Finn Balor versus The Undertaker. Y'all, we don't know if Undertaker is going to wrestle or not this year, because, like I said, it's been, what, God knows how long since Undertaker wrestled. So, I really don't see him coming back at all. So he's retired. So I really wish that these wrestling websites can stop coming out with these false rumors claiming that The Undertaker will wrestle at WrestleMania. He doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. He doesn't have a huge plan set up for WrestleMania this year. So why are these wrestling websites always making these false rumors, knowing that The Undertaker doesn't even wrestle anymore? It really drives me crazy when I keep seeing that stuff. But yeah, man, that's my biggest issue I have with today's wrestling world. Oh, and AEW. I don't know what's going on with them, because every time I go on Facebook, I see every post of AEW about, political agendas and stuff, having gay wrestlers on AEW. And it looks like, what image I saw, it looks like I seen one gay guy talking on stage or whatever. But when I said that, I had mixed feelings on this. Number one, I don't want any gay wrestlers on any wrestling program because that screams politics, and agenda is like worse. So my biggest concern for AEW is putting politics in wrestling. That's the one thing I don't want to happen, but I have a gut feeling that it's gonna end up being so. So, all right. So let's get off of wrestling. Let's talk about Power Rangers for a minute and what I think of the show. I love it. Hasbro is has been killing it with our franchise lately. Not in a bad way, but just bringing it. Like Hasbro has been bringing it to the fullest, making Power Rangers great and fun again, making it more entertaining to watch when it comes to the story and how I think the Rangers themselves are more fun to watch. I love the cast of Beast Morphers. Roy Travis, Jocelyn Swalowski, and I forgot the Blue Rangers actor's name, but his name is hard to pronounce because he's Indian. So all of the three Rangers are great. I love the stories. I love the chemistry on TV, and you can tell they're having fun on the show. And Chip Lynn has done an amazing job writing all of these episodes from 1 to 3, and I just love Beast Morphers. I mean, I love the story. I love everything about it. It's a huge step up from the from the Neo Saban era. What's up, Sean Franklin? Thanks for joining. Um, who do you think will win Power Rangers? I can't say who will win between the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles because they had a special on Power Rangers in Space back in '98. I saw this years ago and I thought it was the worst thing ever because the Ninja Turtles themselves were so extra cheesy that that typical stereotypical '90s catchphrase like yeah dudes, like come on, it's so cheesy, like come on bro. And the Ninja Turtles they got was from the Next Mutation show. That show stunk. I hated that show because it just didn't scream Ninja Turtles when it comes to the martial arts fights. I did not see any fight scenes whatsoever from that god awful show, and even that stupid in space crossover that happened, it just didn't really make any sense. And you can tell the Chip Land didn't really write this episode, and I've seen this years ago. So, do you think Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover movie? I'm I'm not sure, but it depends. I mean, we'll see what Hasbro has in stores because you have to ask them for yourselves because I can't really say anything. But maybe I mean, when it comes to Hasbro, it can happen. I mean, they're already doing a great job with Beast Morphers, so if they can do it, so can the Ninja Turtles. They had an amazing appearance in Injustice 2, and they were great characters according to the fans of the franchise. And I've seen their gameplays; they look awesome. And now we got this huge thing when it comes to Power Rangers of 2019. The Toy Lines, the Battle for the Great video game. Legacy Wars still suck in my opinion, so I don't care about that. The Hasbro Toy Lines, aka the Lightning Collection, I'm still waiting on those to come out. But I'm not saying I should collect all of them because one, I'm too old to be playing with toys. So I don't have to play with them. I could just like collect them and do reviews of them. You know, so that way you will have amazing time this year with Power Rangers, and as the franchise as a whole. So they're already doing a sequel or a reboot of the 20. For the new Power Rangers movie. But I really think it's gonna happen, guys. I know for a fact that Hasbro is gonna nail another Beast Morphers good season. Because so far we have 3 good written episodes of Beast Morphers, and it's going up top, you know. But there are those quote unquote haters that are questioning everything Beast Morphers, the costumes, the cast, and why they're starting with 3. I think for those who are complaining about Beast Morphers have not seen Go Busters. I really feel like they do not do any research whatsoever. They're just judging it just to judge without even doing any research whatsoever. And that really makes my blood boil when you judge upon something that you don't know, that you don't do any research. Then a lot of us seen Go Busters. It's a mixed bag, but it had its moments. But Beast Morphers is making something good out of it. You see how terrible Ninja Steel turned out. Both Sentai and Power Rangers just ruin it. So I do love the CGI and the visual effects. The morphing sequence of that tornado, animals popping out, viruses popping out, the morphers, just like the Japanese versions. You see, Beast Morphers has kept some elements from the Sentai, and you guys have to understand, not everything has to be like the Sentai. Is different, is original, and I really wish that people would just understand it in their thick skulls, but somehow they're not. You can't even win an argument with those idiotic fanboys that can't even, you know. I hate those. I hate when those fan base always complain about everything. Exactly. I've said this multiple times. Why can't fans be grateful for what we have? It's the dawn of the new era. It's the Hasbro era. It's not the newest Bond era. So why are you still complaining? It just doesn't make any sense. The newest Bond era gave us reasons to complain because of the lack of creativity. You know, just puns, cheesy dialogues when it comes to fighting. I mean, come on. Hasbro has no dialogue and fight scenes in 3 episodes. Only time when they talk is when in certain times, not during battles, all the way through, like the newest Bond era did. Even when they were doing the civilian fights in episode 2 and episode 1, there were no, chit-chatting while fighting. So that right there should be a plus. And I love it. I mean, we know about the Rangers so far. You know, Devin being a laid-back person who lacks activities. His father is a mayor of Coral Harbor, and Zoe was going to be the participant in the Grid Battle Forces, but unfortunately she got cut, so she didn't feel like she was good enough, so she ended up being a laundry girl. And Revy and Roxy were in a relationship. Since they're Rangers now, they can no longer date. I think Revy might be my favorite Ranger for the season because the storyline between him and Roxy, it kind of resembles from Dylan and Summer from RPM. And when you think about it, I think it's going to end up being just like that. And I am 100% okay with it. Because you know Hasbro is doing something great with Beast Morphers. Because Chip Lynn has stepped up. He's written 3 great episodes so far. And Ben and Betty are okay this season. They're not the greatest, but they're okay. So I'll let them slide. I understand some people don't like them. That's okay. I don't like them either though, but not like that. But they're okay. I do love the villains. Evox looks great. Uh, Scruffle is entertaining. Blaze and Roxy are entertaining. Uh, the Tronics are interesting. Here's the funny part. Why did they name their foot soldiers Tronics? It sounds like Chronics. Someone needs to make a meme of Cyber Villain Blaze from episode 2. He said meets Gravel and Chronics. Like it, I would have died. I would have died laughing when they put like Chronics in that video. If I do see that on social media, I would have been crying laughing because that right there would have been the funniest thing I've ever seen on social media, and I probably upload it on my YouTube channel too because that needs to be a meme. Miss Scruffle and Chronics. Like you see a bunch of Chronics on the ground, people would be getting high like a mug, be all messed up on drugs. Like that would have been super funny though, man. Because just thinking about that it's kind of making me it's kind of making me laugh a little bit though. So yeah, do you think Leo Howard played? Oh man, I'm still thinking about him as Tommy. Hasbro, if you're doing a sequel, please hire Leo Howard as Tommy Oliver. The guy's a martial artist. He has the look of a villain as the evil Green Ranger. Do it, bucket. Hashtag Leo Howard Green Ranger. There you go. Let's see what we'll talk about. Oh, I was thinking about doing more anime reactions. My Hero Academia. I haven't reacted to anime in a long time since last year. I'm planning on getting back to doing that very soon. But this is just the beginning of the DH Army. Because like I said, I'm grateful that my stream is back. So that way I won't have to be restricted once again. Because that was like a huge nightmare for me last year. So thankfully I'm back. And we're starting off fresh and new. So let's keep the vibes going. I went to Tyrone Madness live stream when a special guest. Oh yeah, Scarlet post. I kind of want to say what's up, y'all. Hey man, that's cool, man. I appreciate that someone recognized, man. I think sometimes when I comment on Tyrone Madness's live stream, I sometimes don't think he sees my comment because, like I said, there's so many people commenting on his videos and he barely even read mine. But 2 years ago, I did a shout out to him on a video that he commented on my video 2 years ago when he was at a point of reaching 1 million subs. So I thought that was one of the greatest moments of my life, being a YouTuber and having somebody from that community shouting you out in your own video, which is awesome. And shout out to Tyrone Madness if you're watching this, man. Shout out to you, by the way. And shout out to ZHC. Shout out to my boy Zach on 1 million subs. Once again, shout out to ZH Comic Art. ZHC. Shout out to you if you're watching this. Him and I talk on Instagram all the time. Especially when he's live. I'd be his guest, his guest talker, and we talk about art and everything. I'd be showing him my drawings, and we'd be talking and stuff. And you want to know what I would love though? If we had a first VidCon in the DC area, if he ever to come and visit, I would definitely be seeing him, taking pictures, and someday showing him my art. And I think we're gonna be in it. I think we're gonna end up doing a collaboration one day, because I can see it happening, guys. I'm telling you, like I really feel it. And yeah. the last thing I want to talk about is you guys. I'm kind of surprised this guy's saying my name though. That's cool, man. Like I said, it's nice that other YouTubers are recognizing you. Just keep on commenting their videos, and I'm sure they'll love it. They'll reply to you. You know, it's awesome. So my last topic I want to talk about is y'all, the DH Army. You guys have been so awesome supporting my videos and my content because we are grinding, guys. Even though we lost we lost 2 subscribers, but don't worry, we're gonna get 2 back. We're gonna, keep grinding till we get to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, until 1K. We're gonna get there, guys. Just keep on uploading videos, live streams. Like, guys, I'm telling you. Hell crap. I gotta charge my phone. The usual. Crap. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, so my advice for you guys. Jesus Christ, this stupid charger. Shut up. Alright. My advice for you guys out there, if you're planning on starting a YouTube, be creative, be original, have fun with it. Do challenges, art videos, reactions. Do what fits you. And if you do that, you'll get more subscribers. And have an Instagram account. Tell your subscribers to follow you on Instagram like I always do, because I know because I know the majority of them don't really follow me on Instagram. Which is why I gotta stop saying that too. So yeah, the DH Army, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. You have been supportive. You have been so supportive of me. And like I said, I'm gonna be extra careful when I do streams, not to show it on TV when I do Let's Plays. And you're gonna see my face reacting to stuff on TV. And yeah. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. This has been a huge blessing. I thank God that I'm able to stream again. Cause cool, man. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, DH Army, I love you guys so much. You guys have been an amazing part of my life. You guys inspire me to be better YouTuber. I'm slowly learning, and I'm getting better, and I'm growing. So don't ever stop supporting, because like I said, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we are not giving up. We're not giving up. So guys, my stream is back. More live streams coming tomorrow. Cause trust me, I got so many things to talk about, and this is your boy DHR2. I love y'all. God bless. Woo! Okay, all right.